everybody a little tapping with the pop with Tigmatic.
Y'all tune into the Pop Podcast. And guess what? There's an
episode of me on it. You are tuned into the Pop Podcast.
And with the Pop Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down. To follow the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
I'm elevating in my sleep. I wake up, I don't know which way to think. This is a calling for me. Thank God he did all this for me. Yeah. No hesitation when I reach. I'm thankful I'ma practice what I preach. This is a calling for me. Thank God he did all this for me. Yeah. Mama's only son, I love you even when I'm numb. I'm dumb, you look at me like son, that's an invisible hug, I'm still hard-headed. You worry how I'm living, them bars wasn't in prison, they hated my decisions. I'm stuck inside them walls, them calls nobody else would listen. But still look, I'm positive as a crook, the criminal let me cut, more problems stood as a crush. Excited, I wrote with righteous killers who not corrupt. Charges they brought against me, memories lift me up, abusing my pain, voices is strange, poisonous rage. My heart is trapped in my socks and I'm failing my eldest age. Let homie don't make me bother you before I give you this game. On 10 again with my feelings, this business got so provisions. It's crazy how they count on gorillas who serve a sentence, take care of family and women. The saddest shit I can't mention. R.I.P. to my pops, but mama used to the realest. I'm elevating in my sleep. I wake up, I don't know which way to think. This is a calling for me. Thank God he did all this for me. Yeah. No hesitation when I reach. I'm thankful I'ma practice what I preach. This is a calling for me. Thank God he did all this for me. Yeah. Free my nigga Foolish doing 165. Swear to God I cried with my nigga and died. Money ain't shit if the family not tied. It may take some time if you vote on me, you blind. I tried again with so many attempts. Misery came, I ain't care about shit. Nothing can break me or tell me I quit. And fuck what they think, they just cap on the net. Too many liars, it causes chest pains. Nah, not my nigga, that's crazy. Life brings tears to your face in different stages. All this fake love can't rub on me, it's contagious. God, do you love me? Not proud cause the money. Sacrifice when I was hungry, humble, put the world before me. I put all this pain inside this grind, I know the devil hung me. I look through the rain, at times it's blind, really all or nothing. I'm elevating in my sleep. I wake up, I don't know which way to think. This is a calling for me. Thank God he did all this for me. Yeah. No hesitation when I reach. I'm thankful I'ma practice what I preach. This is a calling for me. Thank God he did all this for me. Yeah.
Shots of Manolo, freshly fitted in polo. My money got O's like Ocho. EYI's the label, check out the logo. If you wanna bounce, bitch, pogo. Built this here on my own, ho. Step to the side, let me slide in this photo. Been a businessman, I got euros and pesos. Real definition of a hustle, flip all dough. Might see me deep in my bag, Robert De Niro. Shooting at you niggas like Steph and Hero. Beef, I'm about that nigga, deflate your ego. I'm out of state, doing great, me and me go. Can't fast forward the game, there's no cheat code. Your bitch on my line all day, just like a free throw. It's over for you niggas, check the last bar, finito. And I fit right in. Knocked the bitch and we spent the night in. First night was like a burst of life. Second night she invited a friend. You fake niggas all like to pretend. Don't mind me, I'm at it again. I'm ahead so close, all I see is the win. It's a little too late for the competition. Not to mention, I've been penny pinching. With a sack so fat, I don't need attention. I got connects with Jordan, I'm the real pimpin'. Soaking in my thoughts, call it double dipping. Choose the right light, you can never lose sight. Take a leap of faith, it's great, you'll be alright. Pop the champagne, it's the ace of spade night. They betting on me like a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Any girl that wants Dior, I'll be your whore. If you adore her, Dior her.
Let's go vibe in the sunshine. done been all type of places. Travel the world, we look down on the world. Clouds in the sky, I make you feel so alive, yeah. Baby, no worries, no cries, yeah. I put you onto the vibe, yeah. It's no better feeling than you being next to me. Leaving footsteps in the sand on the beach. Ocean view with the world in your reach. Float away like a boat on the sea. What you want, happiness is the key. Wind blowing got you feeling like you're free. Come with me and I can put your mind at ease. Come with me and I can make you feel at peace. Ayy. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. I say, ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Flow like the wind and the breeze. Come and get closer to me, babe. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Girl, I come in like the tide. Surfing the waves and we ride, yeah. You have the time of your life, yeah. Watching the sun as it rise, yeah. You're mesmerized. Love how our spirits align, yeah. You make me feel so sublime, yeah. You got the glow, girl, you shine, yeah. Listen to the sound of water crashing on the shore. This is what it's like with a man that's mature. I can give you feelings that I know you never felt. Sitting in the sun and your heart start to melt. It's a vibration when your hand touch mine. Girl, you're so vibrant and I love how you shine. Just enjoy the moment cause it feels so divine. This the kind of vibe that everybody wants to find. Hey. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. I say, ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Flow like the wind and the breeze. Come and get closer to me, babe. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. I say, ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah. Flow like the wind and the breeze. Come and get closer to me, babe. Ooh-wee, baby, let's go vibe in the sunshine. Yeah.
Shots of Manolo, freshly fitted in polo. My money got O's like Ocho. EYI's the label, check out the logo. If you wanna bounce, bitch, pogo. Built this here on my own, ho. Step to the side, let me slide in this photo. Been a businessman, I got euros and pesos. Real definition of a hustle, flip all dough. Might see me deep in my bag, Robert De Niro. Shooting at you niggas like Steph and Hero. Beef, I'm about that nigga, deflate your ego. I'm out of state, doing great, me and me go. Can't fast forward the game, there's no cheat code. Your bitch on my line all day, just like a free throw. It's over for you niggas, check the last bar, finito. Fresh out and I fit right in. Knocked the bitch and we spent the night in. First night was like a burst of life. Second night she invited a friend. You fake niggas all like to pretend. Don't mind me, I'm at it again. I'm ahead so close, all I see is the wind. It's a little too late for the competition. Not to mention, I've been penny pinching. With a sack so fat, I don't need attention. I got connects with Jordan, I'm the real pimpin'. Soaking in my thoughts, call it double dipping. Choose the right light, you can never lose sight. Take a leap of faith, it's great, you'll be alright. Pop the champagne, it's the ace of spade night. They betting on me like a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Any girl that wants Dior, I'll be your whore. If you adore her, Dior her.
BTM. Walks on the beat, fuck you, man. 84 radio, this shit is strictly out the street.
Foolish made this fool.
After the bubbling, wait till the gel up. Whip it together and drop it in water. I got a cookbook full of them recipes showing y'all niggas how to cook that yo. Dropping in Pirates, mixed with the soda. Play at the door, tell them wait, I'm in motion. I'm really serving the fiends, but you stuck in the track, getting money, gotta do what you posting. I'm really pushing it, you got a slow start. Boy, that's cat rap, nigga, you don't go hard. Bows in the brake like when I'm about to go far. Bells in the back of the truck with a scrap in my lap. Can't even count like I ain't been addicted to track, cause my life full of moving them pants. We get them in for the low, but the quality fine, so it's time to go fuck up the truck. She like when I'm spitting that hot shit, told her to back up. I ain't no rap nigga, too many bricks in the back of the trap to be broke. If you ain't getting money, come get some. I ain't got a chop and I'm toting my pistol, cause I ain't going down without hitting some. So many scripts I can flip and the prices are drop if the clientele get more than 2 of them. I got a plug and drop it and double it back, but fuck that, I can come my own work. We hit this block with them choppers and double right back on the fuck nigga, put them on a t-shirt. AR-15 and it came with a titty. Spin this little block till the car get dizzy. It'll be weird if them choppers won't with me. Fool in the studio toting that glizzy, you supposed to be mixing. After the bubbling, wait till the gel up. Whip it together and drop it in water. I got a cookbook full of them recipes showing y'all niggas how to cook that yo. Dropping in Pirates, mixed with the soda. Play at the door, tell them wait, I'm in motion. I'm really serving the fiends, but you stuck in the track, getting money, gotta do what you posting. I'm really pushing it, you got a slow start. Boy, that's cat rap, nigga, you don't go hard. Bows in the brake like when I'm about to go far. Bells in the back of the truck with a scrap in my lap. Can't even count like I ain't been addicted to track, cause my life full of moving them pants. We get them in for the low, but the quality fine, so it's time to go fuck up the truck.
Get them in for the low. They go to BR, they go and they go. 100 pounds up in 40 hours. My little cousin Duke like go get more. Cocaine in the gas tank, got a Monte Carlo in the 64. Microwave got a nigga paid. I was losing shake on that fucking stove. No cap. Family addicted to pay, but say you a bold. A whole lot of motion, show your devotion. Nigga gon' bless you, play with the pack. Nigga gon' stretch. I had to do what I was supposed to. I was losing hope. I roll her back with perfect nigga, but you should see a nigga cook some dope. Huncho, bitch like Griselda Blanco. Take that pack, I hang you from a bridge, big choppo. No time to get down, cause I got a pack in the bag. Blunt in my mouth and a strap in my lap. A bitch on the way with some clothes she stole, and my niggas got money for bows.
After the bubbling, wait till the gel up. Whip it together and drop it in water. I got a cookbook full of them recipes showing y'all niggas how to cook that yo. Dropping in Pirates, mixed with the soda. Play at the door, tell them wait, I'm in motion. I'm really serving the fiends, but you stuck in the track, getting money, gotta do what you posting. I'm really pushing it, you got a slow start. Boy, that's cat rap, nigga, you don't go hard. Bows in the brake like when I'm about to go far. Bells in the back of the truck with a scrap in my lap. Can't even count like I ain't been addicted to track, cause my life full of moving them pants. We get them in for the low, but the quality fine, so it's time to go fuck up the trap. Fuck it up, then. Boosted bad ass nigga. Hot shit. I ain't no rap nigga.
Yes, sir. These niggas gotta do what they posted, man.
Long live road runner from Boosted bad ass boy. Brother holding it down for you 100. Look out and watch.
All right, folks, we're here. Welcome to another episode of The Pot. It's your boy, Matic. And as always, we moving and booming. Another episode, y'all. All right. Listen, my guest is here today. And I'm waiting for her to come. But as she takes her time to come in, I wanted to say, what up? All right. We're a little choppy here. Let me get it. Make it a little better for y'all. There you go. All right. It shouldn't be choppy anymore. But today's episode is brought to you by, as always, the podcast with Tigmatic, Hollywood Radio, Hollywood TV, Dollar Radio, and last but not least, Going In Radio, DDS, Chess Music Management. We here, y'all. So listen, I hope y'all feeling good on this Monday, man. It's a good day today. I'm here. I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? Had a good weekend, you know, and I hope y'all had a good weekend as well. So I hope y'all good, you know what I mean? So in the meantime, in between time, until my guests get in here, I'm going to play some more tunes, and we'll be back. So keep it locked in.
kept a penny from every time you told a lie, I'd be rich. If there were no sunlight to wake me up in the morning and I miss my day, you'd be the one to blame. I spend almost every day with you and still feel lonely. Boy, I cook for you, clean up, rearrange the room, dressed up. You don't even notice. Feeling like you're always just a beat behind my heart. You never seem to pick up the pace. Am I just imagining you and I've never been? Don't tell me this is all in my head. I'm in love alone. I feel I'm in this thing on my own. You're standing right there, but you're oh so gone. Facing the fact I'm in love alone. In love alone. If I kept a teardrop every time you made me cry, who'd survive? It seems like every day you're back and forth, you're in and out, we're going down. Love shouldn't be this way. My mind's playing tricks on me, writing scripts and shit, telling my heart don't believe what my conscience said. These ain't good butterflies, I'm angry, got me all anxious. I know I've wasted my time being patient. I'm feeling like you're always just a beat behind my heart. You never seem to pick up the pace. Am I just imagining you and I've never been? Don't tell me this is all in my head. I'm in love alone. I feel I'm in this thing on my own. You're standing right there, but you're oh so gone. Facing the fact I'm in love alone. In love alone. This is full for you. Damn, I've been a fool so long. Felt you slip, band-aided it, then kept moving on. Miss is full for you. Damn, I've been a fool so long. Felt you slip, band-aided it, then kept moving on. I'm in love alone. I feel I'm in this thing on my own. You're standing right there, but you're oh so gone. Facing the fact I'm in love alone. In love alone. I'm in love alone. I feel I'm in this thing on my own. You're standing right there, but you're oh so gone. Facing the fact I'm in love alone. In love alone.
All right, y'all. Listen, I don't know what's going on, y'all. You know, my guest is not here yet. I'm waiting for her to come in. And yeah, she's not back yet. So once again, Hollywood Radio, Hollywood TV, Going In Radio, Dollar Radio. We here Monday. It's another one for the books, y'all. On the road to 140. So while we on the road, you know, I hope y'all have had a great day. You know, me, like I said earlier, I had a great day. And yeah, you know, cooking and all that right now, smelling the smells and all that, smelling good right now. But I'm waiting on my guests. And for those that don't know, and for those that are tuning in for the first time, this is the show that talks about the struggles artists go through while still entertaining the world or pursuing their career. And today I have Tamara Rollins. Now, I don't know where she is. She should be coming in, like I said, folks. She should be coming in any minute. And until then, you got me. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting the show. The show has been doing great. Folks, almost 240,000 views across all platforms. That's not individually, but across all platforms, almost 240,000 if you divvy it all up. And I want to say thank you, Germany, Bangladesh, Puerto Rico, Tokyo, Japan, Congo, Chile. Listen, all over, Italy. Y'all been showing love. Y'all send me the messages. I get them. Y'all been showing love to the station as well. Going in radio. Thank you for supporting my station. That's my radio station I own with my partner, Fabian James. Shout out to you, my guy. We moving and booming out here. Listen, there's been a lot going on, you know, in this world, and it's been a lot, you know. It's a lot in politics going on, you know. Our president is taking a lot of Black history out of the schools and knocking down, you know, African-American museums. It's a lot going on right now. You know, I'm not feeling none of that. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You know, we got a lot going on in the hip-hop world as well. Speaking of which we will get into in a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give your boy 1 second. I'm going to turn this cam on. There's been a lot going on in the hip-hop world, and we're going to get into it just for a second. You know? So, Kendrick Lamar smashes yet another record 1 year after dropping Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar's hit song Not Like Us has already broken several records and secured the Compton rapper an impressive 5 Grammys. Y'all know that, right? But also, he has made history by grossing one of the biggest tours in history now. He has surpassed, you know, his predecessors and his peers that has done this same thing as well. And my guest is here is looking like, so yeah, I was yapping and yapping away, and it looks like, you know, as I was yapping, she popped up. So we about to pop out and show ninjas. You know what I'm saying? So let me add her in, and she's here.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, hold on. Let me get you your solo dolo cam, queen.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to turn it this way.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay, is that better?
All right.
Okay.
My guest is here. Let me give you your solo dolo real quick.
How are you?
All right. So since we're a little late today, and that's all good, you know, we keep it moving and booming as always. Why don't you give yourself a phone?
Was I late? Was I late, or was I just having technical? You know what? Maybe I was late and having technical difficulties. My apologies.
Well, I mean, it's okay, but it's all good because, like I said, you know, we make it happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I like to give my guests the formal introduction, let them have the floor, and introduce themselves. So you have the floor, Queen.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm on my phone, so hi, I'm T-Row, which is simply short for Tamara Rollins, the editor-in-chief of SoUneque Magazine. So it's nice to be here with you tonight.
Welcome to the podcast with Tigmatic.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great, and you know, the viewers, I hope they doing great too. You know, it's a Monday. It's a little slow on Mondays. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In our work world, in this industry that we do. So, let's talk a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So, what inspired you to launch SoUneque Magazine, and what sets apart your magazine from other national publications? Let's talk about it.
So, the magazine, it started out as a newsletter. So it was just like a Tamara Rollins publishing newsletter because I'm an author. And I think at the time I was writing for other magazines. I was writing for a magazine out of Reading called the Afro Latino Magazine. And it was another magazine. I can't remember the title of it because it was like back in 2011. And then I started my own magazine. And then the SoUneque part is unique is a nickname for me. So it's everything is unique. Like if you try to, use it as your business name. So it's SoUneque, which is just so Tamara. So unique is my nickname. So it's just so unique.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah. So unique on everything. It's spelled differently. And so everything that my magazines, all my businesses it just means Tamara. So it's just so Tamara. So that's what it is.
So you have other businesses than SoUneque Magazine. Highlight them while we on air. We got a nice hefty amount of listeners on several radio stations right now.
Okay.
So you can talk your talk. You can talk heavy, Queen. This is what we do.
So I'm an author. So I write novels and children's books. So I have that all my books are under Tamara Rollins Publishing. Then I have a furniture business. I refurbish furniture, and that's SoUneque Furniture. That's SoUneque Furnishings. Then I have the SoUneque Magazine, and I'm about to. So I promote for. At this moment, right now, my main objective with the magazine is I promote movies for the networks.
Okay.
So, or the television shows for the networks. So. I kind of once my magazine went national and I was on tour, I was like, I want to be on set. And then that just kind of morphed into that. So I generally just work with the celebrities when it comes to SoUneque Magazine. Now, once in a while, I do other promo, depending on who's asking me. But generally, I work with the networks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So just to throw it out there a bit for those that didn't see all the promo that we threw out there for the folks on your end and mine.
Okay.
Give some celebrity clients that you've had in the past.
All right, so don't get mad at me because I really don't remember everybody's first and last name sometimes. But Kelsey Grammer, Vivica Fox. Let me see. You're putting me on the spot, so I hate when okay, so all right, I'll say the names. I'll start thinking of stuff, and I'll say the names from the shows. Rudy from the Huxtables from the Cosby Show. I've interviewed her a few times. Portia off of Empire. Baby off of Dirty Dancing. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've interviewed celebrities from so many different shows and movies. Let me think. Who else?
Naturi Norton from Power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm used to seeing them. So when I'm quit, I don't this is what I do all the time. So I don't I'll just it'll just slip my mind. It's I gotta log in for an interview, but I really don't think too much of it. I'll just do what it is that I do and I go on about my business. Right. Lance Gross. He's from a bunch of the Tyler Perry movies.
Right.
Let me think. Who else? Jeremy Meeks. He was like that. He was deemed that sexy felon. He turned to actor and model, and
Yeah,
he
the
was
guy
married
with
to
the
that
green
area.
eyes. It was on the
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah, he's
He
gorgeous.
went viral a couple years back. And now
Bunch
he in
of,
films.
yeah, a bunch of housewives from Atlanta. It's like so many different people. I would literally have to put my phone down for a second to scroll and just to refresh because I'm tired too. So, but I've been interviewing, working with the networks and on a red carpet since I think 2021, since the summer of 2021 when the magazine went national.
Okay, so like I said, what would you say sets your magazine apart from the other national publications?
Well, when it was in paper form, I like that in my magazine is something for everybody. And at that time, like the paper form of the magazine, like you don't have to be a huge celebrity. You could just have a brand or a project that you want to bring awareness to. And like I remember when I was first starting out and I was looking up, advertising, prices and stuff like that. And some people might have wanted $75,000, $50,000. I did a lot of promo with like the syndicated radio shows and everything.
Right.
But yeah, so I wanted to give artists and brands a platform to express themselves and to bring awareness to their projects. So that's how I set SoUneque Magazine.
Oh, that's cool. That's similar to what I do, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a lot of talent and it's a lot of entrepreneurs, but they may not have a platform that they can turn to that can bring awareness or that fits them. So or that fits their particular brand or needs. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, and that's what I strive to do, and what I do. I've done this for a year. I've gotten to interview Cornel West while he was running for president, his vice presidential candidate. So many others, over 150 people. So, I understand how this part of it goes, giving people a platform for their brands and everything else that they do. So, we from the same part of the city. Let's talk about that for a second. You know what I'm saying? What was growing up in South Philadelphia like for you?
It's not something that I try to think of all the time. It just made you tougher. Like it just taught you to have a backbone. I mean, if it taught me that even if I wasn't looking for a fight, sometimes I found myself within a fight. So I'm only really in a city. Like I'm in the suburbs. I'm or out in the woods most of the time. But I generally, if I go back, it's for business. I go back for business. Like if I had radio stations or something like that to make appearances or if the magazine when I was on tour, then I will be in the city. But generally I mind my business and I hide out unless I'm working on a red carpet or whatever.
Okay.
But when you asked me about the celebrities, I think Kelsey Grammer, he played Frasier. He was my favorite interview because he was, and everybody knows Frasier. He was like super kind and he actually cried. I didn't mean to, but the question that I asked him, it was so emotional. Like it upset him and moved him. So like he was really, really kind. And you'll know in the entertainment business, not all entertainers are kind behind the scenes.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because like I've worked with all the networks like BET, Bravo, Lifetime, all of them. All TV shows, all reality shows, and I may not be interviewing just one person. It could be a whole group of people. Like of your everyday celebrities that you see, that you talk to, or whatever like that. And sometimes I see things that are kind, and sometimes I see things that are not kind. So maybe that's why I'm not like Like, it's just like, oh, it's just this, that's what I do because I always do it. But I don't be like, oh my God, you know, because I'm used to them. Like, I know what goes on. I know what you guys don't see, but I'm not like a Wendy Williams. Like, I don't
spill the
post
tea.
that type of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do that. I just stick to what I'm supposed to do and leave the extra stuff out. Like, I talk to celebrities every day. I could be in the supermarket and I'm chatting back and forth, but that would never make it onto social media.
Right.
Like, I just, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that because I'm building relationships with celebrities as well. And, you know, they share things and those things will never go on air. So I understand that. So
another person, you know, Tara Wallace, Peter Gunn's ex.
I
spent time with her at an event in New York one time, and she was wonderful. And she said a lot that you wouldn't have picked up like on the show, like the way the show is cut, clipped, or whatever. Like there's so much more substance to her. That's why I said, like, a lot of most of us, we have our stage names, but behind the scenes, like when I interview people, I generally ask them, I want to know who they really are as people. So I get to know people, and they're like so different than you would see, than they're portrayed on the screen or on social media or whatever like that.
Right.
Like like when she was on the show, she experienced a lot of heartbreak. But behind the scenes, that me talking to her and spending an evening with her at that event, I got to know a whole different side of her or whatever. So,
right.
Yeah,
So they might not be depicting it the way that it really seems.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. All right. So here's my question. You have a background in behavioral health.
Right.
Working with the youth.
Yeah.
How has that experience influenced you and your approach as a journalist and business owner?
I would say that it causes me to. I have a high tolerance for like, it's a lot of craziness in the entertainment industry. So I have a high tolerance for nonsense. Like I don't just snap and just go crazy. Like, I'm used to it. Like, I see a lot of things like in the industry or at the events or when I'm out, like I see a lot of things, and it makes me have compassion, it makes me calmer, and it makes me understand people more.
Empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely important, especially when you're dealing with the youth as well, and these celebrity guests.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because you never know what they're going through. So, how do you balance the entertainment focus of your magazine with bringing awareness to more serious topics like mental health?
Okay, so I think it's probably the way I carry myself. Like, on social media, I just like mind my business. Like, if it's heartbreaking and something needs to be shared, like, yeah, I bring awareness to it, but I'm not the one that argues and go back and forth. Like, I said what I said. If I feel as though something is sad or something is an injustice, then that's just what it is. And I'm not going to argue with whoever has something to say about it or how they feel. Well, that I'm not here to argue or debate. I said what I said. So when I feel emotional about something, I'll post it. Sometimes I don't post about every single thing that I dislike or whatever. I try to stick to what it is that I do. But if it's just outrageous, sometimes I say something. Like, I try not to argue. Honestly, the whole tragedy thing and the news and all that makes my anxiety bad. So I try to really just focus on the entertainment, because if I focus on so much of the bad things that are going on in this world, I would just literally lose sleep. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, I would be upset all the time.
Yeah, we can get lost in a lot in what's going on in the news and things like that. And not only are we entertainers ourselves, even when we're journalists and interviewers and media people, we have lives as well. So life be life for us as well. So I get it. So
and then it's like, if you say you post something like that, right? Then here comes somebody that says something bad or rude or just to be a troll or just to be ignorant. Now you done pissed me off. So I just try to avoid certain things on a daily basis. But if I really have something to say, I'll say it.
Okay. So I got a business question for you. What were some of the biggest challenges in trademarking and scaling SoUneque Magazine to a national level?
Well, first of all, the magazine was local at first. At one point, it was so small. It was like it was like a keepsake, small enough that you can roll it up, stick it in your pocket, or put it in your purse. Then I came to the city, and then it kind of like all the entertainers, a lot of people, like I was connected with like Raziac Studios, and C's was my engineer. He knew a lot of people, and then I started partnering with all the entertainers down in Philly. And at some point, like I never cared for the magazine to go national. Like I just so happened to be in a meeting with some people that I was helping promote or whatever. And they took an interest in me in the magazine. And it was a person, a straight fool. Then I did my research, I Googled or whatever. But sometimes even if you Google and you look up and you do your research, it's stuff that you can't find out. You have to know people to know those people to know what really goes on. So absolutely. I'm signed to a contract, and the magazine is supposed to go national. Like it's supposed to hit the shelf. So I had a deal with Books A Million. So I was going to be on tour for Books A Million. It's taking forever. It's taking forever for the final paperwork to come in and whatever. So I'm like, listen, I could have just let it go. For one, because I wasn't interested in taking the magazine national. I didn't have a big backing. I didn't have all this money. I didn't have a huge team. I had my small team that I was used to dealing with. I was comfortable with the way that it was. I was a little fish in a little pond, and I was happy with that. And so I'm like, I'm signed to this contract, and the deadline is coming. And the guy, and I won't say his name, with his, you know what, because when I just think about it, it just makes me so mad. He's not doing what he's supposed to do, what he's bound by the contract, but he's steady trying to get money from me. And if you don't know any better, and I'm just like super, super sweet, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. He steady thinks that I'm dumb, but I'm just giving him enough rope to hang himself. But I'd already told myself that if he didn't do what he did and he was trying to rip me off of my contract, like when he didn't, like I have multiple degrees, but I guess he just thought that I was an idiot. I was waiting. So what ended up happening is he didn't do anything that he was supposed to do. And he kept trying to trick me into going to giving him money. Then he was going behind my back and trying to get me to feature people in the magazine. But he was doing back-ended deals with them and taking the money, and I wasn't seeing any of the money. So he's like, oh, if you pay me this, I'll get you in this magazine. When he was the one that was supposed to be helping get the magazine released and on the shelves. So it was a lot of that stuff going on, and it started to stress me out. It started to stress me out so bad. I was stressed out. I was having like panic attacks. Like I never really talked about it. I was like, because I was just getting so angry. So I ended up, so now, because like I said, I have degrees in business. I have my degrees in all that stuff. So I'm like, now I have to do what I paid him to do. And I really, like I said, I never really was interested in the magazine going national. And when he wanted to take that meeting with me, I didn't know what he wanted to talk to me about, but I was just like, I hope he's not going to ask me to take the magazine. I wasn't the only magazine that he had helped put out or whatever through the years. Like I said, I did my research, but it's the things that's not on the internet. Like sometimes you got to run in certain circles to know what some people be about, because some people be scared to speak up. Right. But I'm the type of person like you can't end me if you didn't make me. Like you can't take away something that you didn't create. Like I was all of this. Like it wasn't like I didn't have the magazine and it was an idea, and then your bald-headed ass just came over and it's like, oh well, I'm going to turn you into this. No, I had all that before you came along. You were the one trying to make money off of me. So I'm like, now I have to, if I don't, I had heavily promoted it, the release, the national release, billboards, everything. I said, if I don't do this, then everybody is going to think that I just lied. So it's going to make me look, so now I had to do his job. And I did. And the next thing I know, I had to get my lawyer to get me out of that contract. And I still made sure that the magazine went national. And it was so very, very stressful and dealing with the warehouse and the distribution and all that. But I did that. I did the job of like 60 people by myself.
So did you incur trademarking issues or anything like that? And what was that process like?
I think so. I didn't like I said, I did all the work myself. I did my own trademarking. I did everything. I made a couple mistakes along the lines, like under the categories. But what I did was I just called the trademark office and I literally did all the research and fixed it and did everything myself. That's what I'm saying.
Cheaper that way, folks. Don't do ink file and all of these other people because they charging you up the wazoo for something that's like $60, $70, $60, $70, and they charge you $200-$300 for it.
It's okay to make mistakes. You can literally call. If you don't know something, you can call. You can get the reps. They will talk to you. If that person is not helping you, you can ask for a manager. You can, but a lot of people don't have the patience for it.
That's what it is. Following the paperwork themselves.
I was stressed out. But I did it. Like I said, I wasn't like I was divorced at that time. I wasn't interested in the magazine going national. I didn't have all this money and all that, but I did it. So that's why I said, like, they'll be like, especially like when you're in a male-dominated industry, the entertainment industry. Like I'm I'm the magazine, but I act, I had music, I did all that, and I'm dealing with entertainers, and they're trying to do little things to get you naked.
Thank you for not cursing.
To get you naked, to get you naked, to get you in places. I'll do this for you if you do this for me, and I'm not that person.
I'm glad you didn't compromise yourself.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like you will think, okay, so all right, I'm at the journalist spectrum of it all. Maybe she'll have it easier. No, the same stuff still happens. The same stuff. It's like I've had people that were doing way better than me try to sabotage the magazine, my interviews, my footage. They'll feel threatened. They threatened by me because what? I don't care about you. I don't pay you no attention. I'm not in competition with anybody. I found myself being placed in competition with people in competitions that I wasn't participating in. The only person that I'm in competition with is myself. I try to be better than I was the day before or the year before or last summer I did this. Okay, all right. I don't got to take the kids to school every day in the morning and I don't got to do this. So that gives me more time to be better than I was last summer. I can learn more stuff. I was working on cars. I try to push myself. Like I try to push myself to be better than I was yesterday, a month before, a year before. So like I said, I have it hard. Like I don't have it easy at all, but and I wouldn't even say it's a morals thing. It's just a who I am thing.
Right.
Like this is not no thrift store. Keep your hands off me. I'm not doing anything for you to get something. I can do it myself. And sometimes the road is a little longer or harder. When it was the books, they didn't want to carry my books if I didn't do what they told me to do. When it was my music, they didn't want to play my music. The DJs didn't want to play my music if they couldn't get me a bid. It's always something. When it was the magazine, it was like, oh, well, this person said this about you, or they introduced you to me. Why don't you be really, really nice to that person? It's always something. It's always something. I got to the point where I don't need a lot of people to do what it is that I do.
Right.
I work well as a group, but I work excellent on my own.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I'm not sitting here waiting on anybody.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
I understand that. I understand that because, you know, in this industry, there'll be so many people that want you to do favors for them or, you know, like you said, try to
Don't
take advantage
nobody
of
want to
your
pay.
kindness.
They don't want to pay for anything. They
Right.
want
They'll
you to
try
just
to
make
take
them
advantage of your
famous.
kindness.
Yeah, they want you to make
Absolutely.
them famous overnight. All types of crazy. Nobody wants to work for anything, and everybody wants to look rich, but they're not really rich. Everybody want to look like they're working really, really hard, but they working very little. You know, very little. It's exhausting. So
Right.
I just do me, and I don't have the type of platform. Like if you go on my platform, once in a while somebody will say something or talk trash, but they know that my platform isn't like that. I will block you. You don't even have to say anything to me. You can argue with somebody else that's like, if you're like really like getting disrespectful, I don't like any of that toxic energy. You want to go somewhere else.
Listen,
I don't do it.
listen, I understand that completely because, you know, in this industry now it's a bit different because we do streaming, right? And you know, with the streaming, it's a little bit more difficult to get where you're trying to go. And that's fine, right? But people will try to tarnish what you're doing based on things from the past or whatever that may be, right? But I'll say this, you know, I see you working hard. You know what I'm saying? I'll be saying it. That's why I reached out to you in the first place. You know, and I appreciate it. We tried to get it going the first time. We couldn't get it going, but we're here today and we booming. And now I think it makes a little bit more sense now today because across all platforms, I wasn't even 100,000 views across all platforms. I'm almost 240,000 across all platforms now. So I'm working a little harder, right? But here's the thing. I want to ask you, how do you decide the people that you want to spotlight for your magazine? Like, is there a process or is it just like you see someone, you like what they're doing, you like their work, and you interview them?
Okay, so generally the networks will reach out to me. That's fine. Because like I said, I generally just promote TV and movies, and I'm good with that. So I had an event a couple weeks ago, and I saw a fashion designer.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have much. She didn't have, but I liked the creativity part of it, and I wanted to work with her. I just wanted to promote something. I just thought, you know, because I really don't get to work on that level anymore. But she reminded me why. Sometimes when you help people and you're doing them a favor, they act like they're doing you a favor. I just took a picture and I just posted the picture to my story. I never interviewed her. I never did anything. Like, she wasn't paying me. I just saw her and I just respected the grind or whatever.
Right.
She messages me. Now, I never did any work for her yet. She messaged me and she was upset because I posted a picture and I guess she didn't wake up famous the next day. So people don't realize that, like, we really got to work hard. Unless something happened and you just went viral or you just had this, you know, a lot of backing from some huge, you know what I mean? Like, we really got to work. But she thought that she would wake, and she messaged me with nothing but negativity, and I don't like that. So I was kind of glad that she did that because she made me remember how when I was working with a lot of rappers and entertainers, they had that same attitude. Everybody is a superstar. Everybody is a star that's just waiting to be, you know, found.
It don't
You know what I mean?
happen that way.
Yeah, and they treat you like trash. They don't want to pay. You're doing them a favor. They're rude. You spelled my name wrong. I don't like this. They talk to you any old kind of way. And that's why I surround myself by the people that I surround myself with. That's it. So I was glad that she brought me back down. Like, it's nice to be like that sometimes, but she brought me back down to reality. That's why I don't do that kind of work anymore, really. Oh, but if it's, I know a lot of people, so if they just hit me up and be like, "Hey T, they're doing this or whatever," I'm like, "It's cool." Like, I'll post it or whatever. But it's usually if it's not like a TV program or a movie, I have some history with these people that I'll just post, and I won't think anything about it.
Yeah. So that's cool. So let's talk about Bipolarly Yours. It touches on mental health. What message are you hoping to send with this release?
So actually, I'm not releasing that. I don't know. Like
Really?
that was something that I was working on, and then I just decided, like, I was in that specific space at that time, and I just decided that I didn't.
What made you
No,
change your mind?
I think I just moved past it. I just was in okay. So I was
Are you diagnosed?
inspired.
Hold on. Before you answer, were you? Is it based on anything on your personal life?
No. It was based on other people around me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's based on BPD.
Yeah, I think I was around people, a couple people in particular that were, and it's like, even though they're the ones that are experiencing those kind of mental difficulties, the people around them come out bruised. We come out damaged. It was pretty much, the book was going to be focused on, the damage that's done to the people, that are in relationships, that are, with people that, have mental problems or whatever. But I didn't even realize that you even knew anything about that. So no, I
Hey, listen, I do my homework out here.
I moved on from it. I did. It was just like something, like, I got through it, and it was like, I'm cool.
Okay.
And then I didn't want it to seem harsh, or, you know what I mean? It was just like I said, you can have people around you, and they think because they have certain diagnoses that they can treat you any old kind of way. You know what I mean? Or they can be super abusive, and it's okay, but like, well, we may not be diagnosed with what you diagnosed, but we have rough days too. That doesn't give you the right to make us your punching bag. So that was just like something that I was going through at that time. And I'm the type of person I usually put everything down on paper.
Okay. Well, I can say, as a person who was diagnosed with PTSD from being shot in the head, you ain't got to worry about that. Yeah, I got shot down Fifth Street.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I made the news and everything from that.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. God bless me. I'm still here. A lot of years of therapy and dealing with somebody trying to kill me. I was doing things. I was out and about. We're not going to talk about that on camera. But you know what it is in our part of the woods. It's the roughest part of the city. We know that.
Well, it's just my problem is that a lot of people always say, like, I be all over the place. Like, inside my head, it's like New York City traffic. Like, I might be putting out music, and I haven't in a while because the magazine went national. It was national for 2 years, and then I'm just like digital now. It was so many problems with printing and paper, and the quarters being off because of the shortage of paper. It was just like a whole lot that goes into that. So it's easier. It's like I can just log on. I get my footage. I got my edit, like whatever. Like, it's so much easier. But I had the music, I had the books, I had everybody. Like, I'm a trained actress, like, in New York and everything. Like, they always try to put me in a box, and I do so many different things.
Okay, so according to that, everything that you just said, you wore many hats. Actress, dancer, journalist, author, entrepreneur. What has been the toughest obstacle you had to face on this journey?
I would say that I remember C's was telling me, my engineer at Razek, he was telling me years ago that I needed to have thicker skin. And I had a friend who told me, like, you gotta go through it to get through it. And I would notice, like, whenever, like, something was really, really important for me, or like I had an interview, like the magazine went national. Now all my friends, like, we're like, y'all not showing up for the magazine, the party, the national release party. Where's everybody at? Everybody is disappearing. And if I had a regular cookout, everybody would be there to get a plate. But now I'm celebrating something huge for me, and now everybody got a problem. They not showing up because some people, when some people are miserable, they find it difficult to celebrate you because they're miserable. Or they
look at it like cat.
Right. They look at it like, if if they celebrate your success, that means that they're not successful. One doesn't have anything to do with the other. So, or they will go to your page and they'll be like, oh, I'm in Books a Million. I got a huge cake. I'm celebrating. You can't say anything nice. You got to say something about, oh, well, my cleavage, or oh, something. Like, people try to break you down. And now I just be like, you said what? I'll tell you real quick. If I say anything to you at all, I'm like, you really don't want me to go to your page, because you're going to be disappointed. I'm disappointed for you. You're going to be disappointed. But now I feel like, all right, you said something nasty. You said something mean. Of course, I'm going to block you and delete you. And I may click, go to your page. And 9 times out of 10, it's always guys that have tried to talk to me and that I didn't respond, or they liked me, or I didn't talk. But people in general will have, nasty things to say. But I can tell you one thing. You can talk trash right now. 3 minutes from now, I'm already going to forget your name. Tomorrow, I'm going to forget you said anything else. Like, you are that big. Like, you are so insignificant. So that's why I don't have that type of stuff on my platform. People talk trash and then you just get blocked. You go on from another page, you get on. Like, I just don't. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you back and forth because I don't care.
Well, listen, I would say, a lot of the times the way to not even worry about that is let God sort them out.
Yeah, God can sort them out. God can sort them out on their own page. They're not going to be sorted out on my pages or my platform. You're going to have to go up. God can take care of you off of my platform.
So what advice would you give the young creatives or entrepreneurs who are dealing with mental health struggles while trying to pursue their dreams?
It's literally one day at a time. Don't give up on yourself and keep on. So that children's book, is it like The Little Engine That Could? It's literally like that. Life is like that. So for years, I just do whether I have the money or not, I still do a little bit at a time, and I just keep going, and I just keep going, and I just keep going.
Right.
And you slowly achieve all the things. Like, if you just keep at it and you kind of just like don't give up. In the mental illness, you're going to have bad days and you're going to have good days. Like, my anxiety can be terrible sometimes. I noticed that running makes me feel better. I grow vegetables, anything creative. I like ripping things apart. Like, I have the furniture business, ripping things apart or taking something that is complete trash and making it beautiful.
So how did you get started into that? I know how to refurbish furniture as well. So my question, I found it interesting that a woman likes to from our city, because it's not too many women that I've seen personally. Now, that's not saying all woman. So before y'all come for me in the comments, I'm pretty sure Ro know what I'm talking about. From our city, a lot of women in our city ain't into none of that.
Like, I didn't get dressed today. I didn't get dressed today because I didn't flat iron I didn't do anything because I was outside working. I was doing yard work. I was working on furniture. I was doing stuff. So it was like a side hustle. It was a side hustle. Like, I would just do it. So, like, when I had music out and
what type of music?
Rap music. Like, I was like, everybody would say,
like,
I was like,
bars. Let me hear something. I got bars.
I don't rap anymore. No, I don't rap anymore. But I model a lot. Like, sometimes I take a lot of pictures and stuff like that. People always thought I had sugar daddies, like, and stuff like that. They just assume
I'm gonna get some bars out of you one day.
No, that's never gonna happen. So they always thought I had a sugar. They always thought I had a sugar daddy somewhere or something like that. But I didn't. So, like, I would have my regular jobs. I would have my entertainment business and stuff like that. But if I needed money, I would I could find like something that's completely broke up on the side of the road and fix it and change it and it look like something totally different. But I always put the whole unique thing on it. Like, you're not going to find anything else that looks like it anywhere. Now, sometimes I'll just do basic stuff, but then sometimes I do stuff and it looks like art. So that's
what's your favorite piece?
I think one of my favorite pieces is Oh, so it was like a large like hutch, and I removed the top, and then I think I had other pieces to go to it. But when it was all done, it looked like some kind of furniture that you would kind of find like maybe like in Beauty and the Beast, like that kind of like fancy, like kind of like thing.
Elegant.
And it was crazy because the more stressed out I am, the more furniture that I'm working on, and the bigger the item, like the bigger the piece of furniture. And then sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to sell it. I'm gonna just donate it. And I called Liberty Thrift and told them to come get the furniture. And when the guys got there, they was acting like they wanted to take it for themselves because it was so nice. They like, you want a receipt or you want to? I'm like, no, I'm just donating it. Like I'm just like, so sometimes I'll have so much stuff and I didn't even put a real effort into selling it, and I just donate it. And it's yeah. Or I'll put everything outside and listen and say, come get it, it's free.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, because I do that. Yeah, I'll do that when I have a whole lot of stuff. But yeah.
That's dope. It's cool to give the others, you know, without looking for anything in return.
Yeah.
That's always a blessing, and God blesses those who do.
Yeah, but that's because
that's what we're supposed to do.
But that's what happens when you work and you're stressed out. Like I kind of like, I don't realize how many different things I'm doing. And then I look and it's like, I'm just like trapped. And it's like, it's Raymore Flanagan and I got to get all this stuff out of here. So yeah. But yeah, so the thing what you asked me about the business, the hardest thing, it would be having thicker skin. Now, I'm so used to people talking trash and harassing you for no reason or waking up and trying to ruin your day that it's just block and delete. I could care less. I'm going about my business.
All right. So
I tell myself I'm fabulous. I could care less.
Tell me a time that you felt like you wanted to quit and how you pushed through it.
I think the times when I wanted to quit is when I was stressed out work-wise and in my personal life at the same time. Like sometimes like I said, when you work, when your job is to bring awareness to other people's projects, your job is to bring fame to what they're doing. Sometimes you can feel unappreciated. That has happened a few times. Shit, I can feel unappreciated at home with the kids. Right. Like I can feel, I can feel like, yeah.
How many kids?
I have 4. I have 3 girls and a boy.
Okay, I got 2 boys.
So yeah, so like I think if I'm overwhelmed in my personal life and I'm overwhelmed in my work life and I feel like I'm not appreciated, that's when I want to walk away. Like I'm the type that if Trump wouldn't have been messing around with the FAA and all these planes keep going down, I'm the type that jump on planes every week. I'm on one, I'm off. I'm on one, I'm off. So now I had to slow it down a little bit. But that's how I am. I'll just get up and go.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. That's definitely what's up. All right, so I got 2 more questions before we get up out of here.
Okay.
All right. How do you maintain balance between your creative passions, business ventures, and self-care?
So the self-care part, this winter in Pennsylvania, it was a nasty winter. And I felt like I wasn't doing enough of self-care. So now I'm out there running around, exercising, getting ready so I can be in bikinis all summer, going to the gym, doing yoga, doing Zumba, doing whatever it is, like trying different foods, trying different supplements. Unless I have a headache or something like that, I try not to take medicine. I just take like vitamins and supplements and stuff like that.
They work sometimes for headaches.
Yeah, once in a while, like before when I said that I was getting really, like I was having panic attacks from the stress and stuff like that, what was going on like work-wise and whatever with the contracts and stuff like that. Like I was like, the doctor was prescribing me medicine. Like I was getting, so I'm cool. Like and I'm into other stuff. Like I'm into a lot of things that people wouldn't know that I'm into. Yeah.
Like what? So give us a cool hobby that you do.
Like I'm getting into farming and I'm big into landscaping and chopping stuff down, and I'm on an acre of land and I'm taking care, I'm maintaining it. I'm not hiring anybody to do it. I like to exhaust myself doing those kind of things. I'm up hanging up shutters. I'm out. I have all types of tools and blades and sanders, and like I have all that type of stuff. I'm usually covered in paint. Like I literally, like in the summertime, you'll catch me every day in the apron with all my tools in it, covered in paint, running around doing that kind of stuff. That's what I do. And then I'll turn around and I'm back on. I'm like, hey guys, it's Zero. But like I'm really, really smart, and I do a lot of stuff. Like I don't generally work on one thing at a time. I'm working on a book, so I'm gonna work on that. I got 2 children's books coming out. So it's based on how I feel. So I might go work on furniture, then I'm painting, then I'm this. Like I used to make clothes and stuff too, but I don't really do that anymore. Like I don't really do the clothing and the music anymore. Even though I've been wanting to go back in the studio. I think it wasn't the same. So when my producer died a few years back, Faust, I was in the studio here and there, like to put out a couple different projects, but it kind of like slowed down. And then when the magazine went national, I'm always gone. Like I'm here in Pennsylvania part-time, and I'm in Atlanta part-time, and then wherever else I have to be. So
what was your rank name?
No, it's just literally just my initials. It's still T-Row. It's just it. That's it. Just my name. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you to collab with me one day.
I told you no. like I'm cool. Like I'm cool.
See, the way you smiling about it is telling me that it's still a part of you in there that want to bring the bars out.
No, it just means my mouth was crazy. So I gotta go somewhere and I try to go somewhere and sit down, and yeah. Like I'm good. So yeah, that's how it is. I kind of just stick. I got my a few people that's really, really close to me. I don't need to make new friends. I don't have low self-esteem. I don't need a whole bunch of attention. I can be a social butterfly, but I'm an introvert. Like I'm the type of person I can go sit in a restaurant. I can eat alone. I can go to the movies alone. I can go to parties. I don't need people all up in my face. I can enter and exit without anybody knowing I was there or that I left. I'm cool. Like I'm good. I just mind my business, and that's what I do.
Who was your favorite interview?
I'm trying to think. I would still say Kelsey Grammer, who played Frasier, only because he was so sweet and he was so. I think I asked him something like, it was something along the lines of, if you could go back in time, like if you could change something, what would you change? And he said that his sister that died, I think he said that he would change that. Like if he could go back and she could still be with us. It was something like that.
Oh, okay.
And it was like the sweetest, and he was just so kind. Like he was sweet. Like Mario Lopez off of Saved by the Bell. He was nice. Like it's a whole bunch of them, like off the regular TV shows that we sit and we just watch all the time. But that one with Kelsey Grammer sticks out. And Rudy from the Cosby, she's always super sweet. Like she's always. I'm saying their names, their acting names, so people don't know who I am. But yeah.
Listen, I knew Kelsey Grammer's name, but I always call him his acting name, Beast.
Right. So,
I call him Beast because he played the hell out of that role on X-Men.
Yeah, that's why I said yes. That's why I said yeah. That's why I say like, you know how like when if I post an interview and I'll say most famously known for, so people will be like, oh, I got you. Like I'll say Portia off of Empire. Like everybody know her from being with Cookie on Empire. So yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, I watched that interview. That was a very good interview.
Yeah, he was like super, super kind. Like behind the scenes, like I've had some interview, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. When I interviewed her, she was like super, super kind. Yeah. But sometimes you get a few of them and you just be like, oh my God. Like you just want to
I haven't had one nasty celebrity yet. I had Jason Blum, the guy that wrote Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys album, over 50 million sold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like the most sweetest old dude I ever met. Like,
I think I've seen the nasty ones when it's like the group, like it's a whole press conference, and it's more than just me, and it's a bunch of us in here, and I've seen them. Like I probably had one directly get like super, super nasty, but that's just because she wasn't listening. She just wasn't listening. Like she was too busy trying to flirt or trying to do whatever with a cat, it was something like that or whatever. but yeah, like I've seen it and I'm like, God. But I can tell you one thing, journalists kind of like they recover quickly. So like they recover because we're used to it. Yeah.
Redo the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. I have one more last question.
Okay.
If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that and why?
That I can always count on myself.
Okay. Care to elaborate or you just want to leave straight like that?
It's easy. When it comes down to it, I literally only have myself. People will say they have your back and don't. They'll show you real quick that they don't. So I know one thing. Oh, besides God, yes, myself. I can count on myself. So yeah.
All right.
So you got to excuse me. Like I said, I was out. I didn't get dressed today or anything. Didn't paint my nails. Didn't do anything. So thanks for putting up with me.
About that. This was a great interview. Your energy was turned, and thank you for coming. You're
very welcome.
Yeah, we got to do this again. I know we did go a little bit over the time. I heard your folks in the background.
Yeah, the dog barking. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. That was hard. That's my baby. Yeah.
If possible, maybe you can come on my other show, Stirring the Pot, and we could just shoot the S. The other word. But.
Yeah, and I'll be dressed then. So okay. So, yeah. I'll do something to my head. Yeah, I'll be dressed. I'll be good. So yeah, so you know how to reach me. Just let me know.
All right. T-Road, folks. Thank you. Have a good one.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, folks. Y'all know what it is. Listen, we is over the hour a little bit. And as always, this episode was brought to you by Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Hollywood Music, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, and the Podcast with Tigmatic. So listen, I want you guys to enjoy your night, stay positive, stay focused on whatever it is you're doing. And it's your boy, Tigmatic, signing off. I know y'all looking at, I got the glasses. You can find the glasses on DamaniBrand.com, www.DamaniBrand.com. They got jeans, sneaks, boots, shoes, heels, flats, whatever you need, hoodies, t-shirts, custom hoodies, custom sweatpants, whatever you need. You tell them what you need, they make it. We moving and booming. Damani Brand LLC. So, once again, it's your boy, and we out of here.